Hi there, it's Laurens Maas again, your friendly neighborhood osteopath and homeopath here in Barbados. Patients come to see me from all over the world, as well as locally, for assistance in pursuing their particular health goals. Whether they want to recover from an illness or a disease, or they just want to lose weight for good and feel better and attain divine health. The starting point is always the same for everyone, which is create a long-term plan to be healthy for the rest of your life. Eat right according to the other 4 laws, carbs, protein, fats, and minerals, and then the 5th law is way easier to implement, and the good habits will stick because your consciousness will have improved. In other words, you will start to think and feel better within yourself based on the 4 laws. You will become happy and peaceful because your body's vitality has increased, and that's the 5th law. Doctors of alternative and complementary medicine and many medical doctors know that certain technologies can help detect energy imbalances in the body, help to select specific treatments and measure the progress of therapy, and even detect disease before it becomes apparent. Such machines like the OnDomed unit. But today we're talking about the 5th law and the bioelectric dimension and how to change it for the better. The 5th law actually is a very, very important law. This, to me, is one of the most fascinating laws of them all. Physicists now regard that the quantum world as a very real world. The closest that you can relate to this is possibly through music. So why do we feel good or sad or excited when we listen to certain songs and music? Well, it's really to do with resonances and how it affects our cells and organs and our bodies as well as our mind. These frequencies energize people and they can get amazing benefits from using them. I'm absolutely sure that Jesus Christ and the Buddha, as well as the Greeks, as in the Hindu yogis and the Brahmins, were all familiar with them. Imagine if you ascend your consciousness with a particular listening to a note or a vibration or chant and eating a certain way to promote the best resonance within your body's going to heal. However, imagine the opposite, that if one suppresses these vital tones, these vital harmonics that our organs need, then we'll have disease. The original frequencies, called the solfeggio frequencies and Fibonacci frequencies, were incorporated into chants and the Gregorian hymns. The use of a 7-note diatonic musical scale is ancient. The tones or frequencies can also be known as notes, harmonic sound waves. And you're familiar with these. It's do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. During religious masses, these chants and hymns were sung inspiring a spiritual change and a transformation within the congregation. And they were used in the chants to St. John the Baptist. Church bells were tuned to certain solfeggio frequencies to remind the population about harmony, balance. And the frequencies would literally bless and uplift the congregation when sung in harmony. However, there are some real physics behind this feeling of bliss. And there are actually 6 frequencies that are commonly understood. So let's go through them one by one. Now, the first of these frequencies is used to dispel guilt and fear, and it resonates at 396 Hertz. Now, a sound like that would be a good start to a spiritual ceremony, as it gets rid of the negative psychological clutter that would prevent a person from mentally rising, or I could say ascending, the beginning of ascension. Very pure note. Now the second frequency resonates at 417 Hertz and is used to solve problems. And if you listen to this long enough and you're problem solving, a solution's going to come through. And of course, this facilitates change. Solutions create change, and this in turn leads to the beginnings of a new consciousness once you've made that breakthrough. And this is the note for breakthrough, 417 Hertz. The third frequency is employed to repair DNA. and it correlates to the mi of do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, anyway, so it resonates at 528 hertz, and this is also the same frequencies that genetic microbiologists use in the lab to repair broken DNA. Can you believe that? So yeah, microbiologists, when they're working with genes, if they want to repair the damage, they use 528 hertz. Amazing. So in order to initiate transformation and miracles, especially miracles of healing, your DNA must be repaired so that it can sing the correct note within the body. This is the beginning of miracles. Let's listen to it. Very clean. Sound of the heart. The fourth frequency is at 639 hertz, and this is the frequency of connections and the development of love and the relationships with oneself and others. And this really is the way of both the Buddha and Christ, and the way of the heart. And to those initiated, they would chant on these frequencies of 639 hertz. Om. Anyway, the fifth frequency is at 741 hertz and is used to awaken the pineal gland. And this is the note, and it opens the doorway of intuition and psychic powers and the opening of the third eye. And it harks back to the statement, if thine eye be single, thy body will be filled with light. So now there's some real truth to that statement, and I have personally experienced this in India back in 1989 while practicing some very intense Raja Yoga for many years. And out-of-body experiences are part of the body's response to this frequency. Listen to it long enough and things will start to move. The sixth frequency is at 852 hertz, and it's used to create spiritual harmony. Can you hear the second note? Anyway, the solfeggio 852 hertz frequency is meant to reconnect you with your true spirituality. Almost sounds like bells, this one, really. And of course, church bells, love, you know. Anyway, for those people who are experiencing a psychic awakening, or if you're curious to experience such a thing, meditating and inducing this frequency could help you realize that state of mind and heart and the balance between at a much more rapid pace than doing so without it. It's not essential, but using the 852 frequency hertz as a soul tuning technique can really do wonders for your spirit and your personal well-being, and this sense of connectedness and positivity comes through.